It was a Friday episode that left viewers breathless, one that pulled no punches and thrust fans deep into the emotional chaos unraveling around the Newman family. As The Young and the Restless aired its July 25, 2025 episode, the stakes climbed to life-or-death levels for Nick Newman, who found himself in a critical, near-fatal state following a violent altercation with a security guard. The once confident Newman was left barely conscious, his body hemorrhaging blood on the cold estate floor. What triggered the scuffle remains murky, but the aftermath is nothing short of devastating. Sharon Newman was the first to stumble upon the horrifying scene. But despite her fierce maternal instincts and emotional resilience, she's instantly overwhelmed by the sight of Nick's injuries. The trauma is paralyzing. Unable to act decisively, she turns to Billy Abbott, whose entrance marks a pivotal turning point in this high-stakes rescue effort. Billy wastes no time. With alarming clarity, he assesses the situation. Nick is losing blood too fast, and time is slipping away like sand through desperate fingers. The urgency is chilling, and every second could tip the scales toward death. Enter Sally Spectra, unexpectedly caught in the whirlwind. Her presence might seem incidental, but it soon becomes clear, she may be the wild card who changes everything. Though Sally lacks formal medical training, longtime viewers will recall her tumultuous past on The Bold and the Beautiful, where she navigated a world steeped in medical deceit and fabricated ailments. Ironically, that sordid history may now arm her with the instincts and resourcefulness necessary to act. Whether she delivers hands-on first aid or locates someone with real medical expertise, Sally might just be Nick's saving grace. And that could be the moment that reshapes her destiny. If Sally manages to keep Nick alive until help arrives, it won't just be about survival. It could redefine her status in the eyes of the powerful Newman family. Especially Victor and Nikki Newman, who have long viewed Sally with suspicion. This could be her redemption arc. The moment she proves her worth and earns the kind of respect and trust that's eluded her since she arrived in Genoa City. Power shifts and explosive confrontations brewing. While the crisis unfolds at the estate, another storm is building behind the scenes. One that threatens to fracture alliances and upend a covert operation that's spiraled far beyond control. Kane Ashby is losing patience. Once a silent supporter of Carter Walton's tactics, including Nick's controversial house arrest, Kane now sees the facade cracking. What began as a strategic maneuver has devolved into recklessness and death. The tragic loss of Damian Kane was already a devastating blow. Now, with Nick on the verge of becoming another casualty, Kane is done towing the line. The former ally is ready to confront Carter head-on. He wants answers, real ones, not cryptic reassurances or deflections. Who's pulling the strings now? How did a plan meant to maintain control descend into bloodshed and chaos? Tensions between Kane and Carter are poised to erupt, potentially exposing deeper rifts within the shadowy circle orchestrating the chaos. And Kane? He may be ready to tear the whole operation down himself if it means saving lives. Nikki's ordeal and Victor's unleashing. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman finds herself isolated, emotionally, and possibly physically. Whether she's confined or psychologically cornered, one thing is certain: she's in a fragile and increasingly dangerous position. And somewhere nearby, the lion begins to stir. Victor Newman, a man who has built empires and faced down titans, is not one to tolerate threats to his family. With Nick's life teetering between survival and tragedy, Victor's response will be swift and uncompromising. If he learns the full scope of Nick's injuries, Victor will not sit in silence or wait for justice to arrive. He will break out, literally or figuratively, using whatever power or leverage he has left. Whether it's confronting Carter, seizing back control from Kane, or dismantling the network holding his loved ones hostage, Victor Newman is about to remind everyone why his name still commands fear.